Welcome back to Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson, and with me now, the head coach of the Ponca City Wildcat football team, Coach Josh Allen, and fantastic trip to Bartlesville, bringing the Conoco Phillips 66 traveling trophy back to Ponca City. It's been several years since that's happened, and that had to have felt good. Take us to that game Friday night in Bartlesville, 14-12. The Wildcats on top at the end of regulation, and I bet your team was just beside themselves.
Oh yeah. We were. You could tell in pregame warmups we were ready to play. There was a lot of positive emotion. You could tell the guys were pumped up, and as a coach, you're looking for those things, and you kind of had a good vibe. We were gonna play well, compete well. We'd played some tough teams, and so is Barsville at that. But we felt like we did match up well, and that we could have a good opportunity to get a win at this game. But of course, we hadn't done it yet, and there's always that. Sometimes you get, when you haven't won, you're like, well, I think I hope, I know we can do it, but are we going to do it? Mm-hmm. And the guys definitely went out and performed like we knew they could play as coaches, we're just happy and wanted to play hard, and they did that, and really, our defense really really led the way, played outstanding the whole night. Shut them out at half, and they didn't get a touchdown until mid-third quarter, on us. Offense did what we wanted to run the ball, and really, one of the things was we needed to be the more physical team, and we definitely were the more physical team out there.
Well, individual performances, there were maybe, I don't know if we can mention them all, because there were a lot of fantastic individual performances. Who stands out to you in your mind?
Well, I want to give credit defensively. I think Lennox Sun Eagle, defensive end, really played outstanding on there. He's only a sophomore. He's a guy who moved from Stillwater last spring to Ponca, and we were lucky to have this young man. He's very athletic. Not the biggest guy at defensive end right now, but he's just fast, so fast, and disrupts. And from their pass plays, from harassing the quarterback on pass plays to helping us on the option that they tried to run, Lennox did a great job, and was probably one of the top performances on the defense. I'd also have to, Eli Wohl played an excellent football game at safety. He's having a good season. Led the charge in the secondary there, and then another D lineman, Anthony Burris, a senior defensive lineman. Really, they didn't get a lot of off tackle yards, and a lot of that was our D line play was playing great, and Anthony Burris played a good game, and we just so start off with those guys on the defensive side. Offensive side, first want to credit the offensive line. Those guys don't get a lot of glory, but the offensive line, led by Cooper Lively and Reese Webb, Lone King, really did their job, and there was not a lot of missed assignments. They opened big holes for us and allowed us to run the ball as well as we did. And then on that last year, I got Justin Andrews and Dalton Vogel connected for several big plays. Dalton Vogel is becoming a very reliable receiver, probably one of the top receivers I would say in our district right now. And he's becoming he's just a strong mind. He competes. Both guys compete. Not scared of the moment. They go out there and we're not afraid to make a play. Yeah. And Dalton Vogel and Justin connected several. We score a touchdown on a fourth down and extremely long, and scored 25, 30-yard pass in the end zone, and comes down with it. And then several other big plays. One of the big plays, we get the ball on the 2-yard line from a fade that Justin and Vogel connected on our second touchdown. So. Really big, and Justin, we decided to run Justin in the run game, and that also, I think, pushed us over the top. Justin's a very explosive runner. We're gaining an extra blocker because he's running, and it really helped us out.
Yeah, absolutely. How was the atmosphere in that locker room post-game?
Oh, it was extremely happy, vibrant in the locker room. Guys, just happy, man. Every time you get a win, and right. Obviously right now we need more of them. We really tried to rev because you work hard all week long, sure. And that's your time to, take a deep breath and enjoy what has just happened.
Right.
And
how much better was it? How much better was it because it was Bartlesville?
Oh yeah. I mean, down the road, there's the history there, and,
Sure.
and possibly people moving there, and or the jobs connections and people, so there's and then this rivalry and down the road, listen, getting a chance to get Bartlesville is always nice, and
Right.
and our fan base, our players, we all enjoyed it.
Everyone, how impressed were you with how well the team traveled, as they say? I mean, as far as fans go, there were a lot of folks there from Ponca City.
Oh yeah. Our fans always, like I said, we got great fans, man, and so and they support. We haven't always won a lot, and they've really done a good job in our home games, travel games, coming to the games, being loud. I mean, we have from cheerleaders and the band to
High steppers were
to
there.
just regular citizens of the town, to
Sure.
parents, obviously there, and they were loud and make their voices really support us, and we want to appreciate that the players, the guys really feel you, and thanks for coming out and doing that. And Ponca always does a great job in that, and we appreciate that as coaches and players.
Well, the excitement here this week is palpable. Everyone's excited about homecoming week, and there are a lot of homecoming festivities all week long, including on Thursday evening, the homecoming parade along Grand Avenue. It'll turn south on 5th, or turn north on 5th rather, and head toward the high school and finish with a big pep rally on the front lawn of the high school. So that is big. And then Friday, of course, the High Steppers with their homecoming dinner from 4:30 to 6:30 in the Commons. They have dine-in. You can take it to go, or they even have drive-through service for that homecoming dinner. And of course, the big game, and that's what we want to talk with Coach Allen about. Sand Springs coming to town for homecoming. Can you kind of sum up this game? What do you see when you look at Sand Springs?
Well, and real quick, I want to back up real quick. Just one last thing to Bartlesville. I want to say our special teams also played well. Josh Fairbanks, because we kind of played a run. We not necessarily conservative. We were just running the ball, and we were very careful with our pass selection. So sometimes we got to punt situations because we didn't get it for whatever reason.
Sure.
And our punt was solid from the deep snaps to the punts that Josh Fairbanks, from Jack Long, who was deep snapping, to Josh Fairbanks, who was punting it, had like a 35-yard average all night, and that's a handful of punts. And then our two extra point, we win the game by 2 points because we make our extra points and they don't. So I want to give a shout out to the special teams it was a total team effort in that game.
Yeah.
Going on to Sand Springs. To answer your question, what are we looking for this week? Obviously, mentally, emotionally build off the win. Take it to practice and things like that. Like I said, it is. I was talking to Coach DeGan out there, and it's a little easier to, when you get a win, things do come easier. It's not as grudging to go to the next week, and so we want to build off that mental emotion and make sure we feed that energy into our practices. But at the same time, I'll never forget what got us the win last week. And that was our focus, our preparation details, and we gotta harp on that. But I'm gonna let them enjoy the homecoming and experience. But at the same time, if we want them to enjoy that homecoming dance to its fullest, let's play well on Friday night and get a win. And so everything works itself out. If we take care of Friday night, it's just that much better Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And well, I was going to ask you about that. All of the homecoming festivities all week. It can be kind of a whirlwind of activities.
Yeah.
How does that affect your players, and how do you prepare them for that? Do you give them a speech?
Yeah. You're right. No, we will talk about what our focus should be. And listen, you guys are members of the football team. We're in the middle of our season. We want to make sure your priority is getting ready for this game. But at the same time, they're only in high school once, high school kids, and some of them are in Stuco and government. Now, listen, enjoy and have fun. There's just during wherever you're at, enjoy the moment wherever you're at, and do your job if you're in Stuco and or if you're a participant, and have fun. But at the same time, we're out here on these practice and stuff. Let's keep our routine the same and really focus in on our job. And we don't want homecoming to be any kind of a distraction for our goals.
Sure.
you know, like that. But you know, listen, they're in high school once. We were all high school, you know, all of us in here, and we enjoyed the homecoming and all of the things that go with it. And I definitely I want those guys to experience that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a lot of folks will be coming back into town for homecoming, there's no doubt. And a lot of fans expected at Solon Stadium certainly hope to see you at Solon Stadium to support the Wildcats as they take on Sand Springs for homecoming. And we're looking forward to the next edition of Coach's Corner. We'll have Coach Josh Allen in after homecoming with Sand Springs right here. Coach, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
That is going to do it. And a big thank you to Coach DeGan of the cross-country team and to Coach Josh Allen. This is wrapping this edition of Coach's Corner. Thank you for watching. Until next time.